Hello everyone. Today I will be introducing you to Elizabeth Austen, who is a poet, teacher, and former Washington State Poet Laureate. In her early 30s, she worked as an actor, vocal coach, and director with companies including Bucket Repertory Theater, On the Boards, and the Seattle Shakespeare Festival. Austen trained as a classical actor and vocal coach at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas, and studied history, literature, and philosophy at University College London. She earned her MFA in creative writing at Antioch University, Los Angeles in 2001. In addition, she teaches at Richard Hugo House, a literary arts center in Seattle. Austen is a visiting artist for the Anacortes, LaConner, Mount Vernon, Seattle, and Cedar-Woolley, Washington school districts. To add on, she even provides journaling/poetry workshops for the staff at Seattle Children's Hospital. Austen's published books include Every Dress a Decision, The Girl Who Goes Alone, and Where Currents Meet, which is a part of the Sightline Poems book. Every Dress a Decision was published in 2011. It tests the boundaries between the known and the unknowable. It was a finalist for the 2012 Washington State Book Award in Poetry. The poems engage in the contradictions of 21st century social expectations, desires, and identity. The Girl Who Goes Alone is a chapbook that was published in 2010. The poems in the voices of women in various states of unease, self-aware, and not struggling with matters of faith, identity, and love. This book is the entire package filled with soul, humor, and intelligence. I became interested in Austen's work as I came upon her poem titled The Girl Who Goes Alone, and her live presentation reading of the poem, which I will present later in this video. To further understand Austen and her role in Poetry and Poetics, I reached out to her and asked her a series of questions in which she kindly responded. Being she answered the questions with elaborate responses, I will paraphrase her answers. The first question was, what inspires your writing and does that influence the poem structure? She said, when the poem begins with a prompt, there are often requirements of the prompt that give the poem an initial structure. In the revision process, it often changes as the poem undergoes significant changes. The second question was, do you think that the structure the poem takes reveals itself, or do you focus on the structure more than the message being delivered? She said, the structure is connected to the tone or emotional content of the poem. She goes on to use the poem The Girl Who Goes Alone to further explain her answer. The next question was, if you could categorize your poetry, what would you say is the form? She said, almost always lyric. She's focused on the layers of feeling and depth of lyric. I also asked her if there's any form she hasn't tried but would like to. She says she hasn't written many long poems and has started working on the idea of a mirror poem. Last but not least, I asked her about the poets she looks for inspiration. She said there is many, and in this list is Sharon Olds, Natalie Diaz, along with many others. Continuing on, I have now provided 3 short poems from her poetry collection, Every Dress a Decision. I will only be reading one of these poems. What is known for my brother Michael? The office, my desk, phone, ringing, our mother's voice, the news. The office, my desk, phone ringing, our mother's voice, the news in my hand. The office, desk, phone, ringing, mother's voice in my hand, her voice in my hand, ringing, our mother, her voice, the news, ringing, ringing. 3 poems are written in regard to her brother's death. In these poems, we see repetition, silences, pauses, emphasis, lack of capitalization, and varied language. To conclude this presentation, I have included additional links to websites that will take you to articles and videos regarding Elizabeth Austen's work. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this presentation and go on to explore more about Elizabeth Austen's wonderful writing.